Hey, welcome back, everybody. On this week's show, it's going to be Cameron and me. Cameron is the wild man out west. We're going to be talking a lot of stuff. Going to give you some information and news about things that they're getting rid of from the parks. Give you a little Harrison Ford, Star Wars information. I want to talk to you some about, quite a bit about my latest trip. I'm going to take you through my latest Uber luxury cruise. Tell you, do a live review of the Skipper Canteen. Got to stop saying like my wife keeps telling me. Let's see here. Cameron's going to tell you about his Kylo Ren meet and greet, right, Cameron?
Yep, I met him twice already.
Yes, awesome. I'm going to take you through some Disney Springs stuff. Cameron does not have the video on his end, and I don't have it really playing on my end, but I think I know it. So we're just going to go along. I'm going to tell you some stuff that's going on with Disney Springs, and construction-wise. Hit a couple things there. Do some Animal Kingdom, Rivers of Light, Pandora, and Tiffin's updates. And Magical Kingdom, I want to tell you a little bit about the Emporium.
Tiffin's, that's the restaurant, right?
Tiffin's is the new restaurant. Yep.
Okay.
That's coming up. And actually we had talked about it in another construction video, I think, and I had its location wrong. So now that I figured out exactly where its location is going to be.
Did somebody let you know?
Well, no, they didn't. I actually figured that one out myself. Let's see here. Okay, next, Grand Floridian Princess Tea Party. I'm going to give you just a tidbit on that. What would she be? Not nieces. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, she's a relative of mine.
Your brother's cousin's son's second movie.
Well, she went with my mother-in-law. And so, anyway, I'll give you a little bit about what they thought of it. Very expensive, I will tell you that.
Where is this at?
The Princess Tea Party. It's in the Grand Floridian.
All right, it's like 1900 Park Fair or something.
Actually, is it done in? Yeah, it's done in that area somewhere. I don't think it's done in Park Fair though. They have actually a little room, like right up front, off of the lobby. That I believe it was held in. So. Let's see here. Then I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you a rundown of the bands coming back to Flower and Garden, and I think Cameron might be there for this. What date?
Oh, I'm going in between the Princess Half and Flower and Garden. I'm just going to miss Flower and Garden. That's why I was able to get the rates I did.
Okay. Well, no biggie. Then I got a little segment that I want to do called.
But there's going to be a lot of stuff up, right? They'll be.
Oh yeah, there's stuff. Well, I'm hoping beyond hoping, guys, that they have a soft opening for Rivers of Light. That Cameron can catch. Yeah. So then I want to do this. When is the last time you rode segment? And we're going to start out with Magic Kingdom. I just want to everybody, you know what? Email us at podcast@theseamazingplaces if we go through this. We get to that part. I want you to tell me when's the last time you rode the rides that I'm going to give you on this list, and then I'll give you the reasoning of why I'm doing that. And then next week on the next show, I should say we'll do Epcot. And then I want to talk to Cameron about his upcoming Walt Disney World trip. So that's what we got for this week. And let me take a break and we'll be right back. This is show 352 for the week of February 14th, 2016.
You're listening to The Mouse Moment. Find us at themousemoment.com. Listen every week for a new show and rate us on iTunes. Follow us at youtube.com/theseamazingplaces, facebook.com/theseamazingplaces, twitter.com/amazingplaces, or contact us at podcast@theseamazingplaces.com.
Okay. We're back, and everybody's happy, right, Cameron?
Everybody's ecstatic.
Guys, nobody has any idea what's going on behind the scenes here. Cameron and I tried for an hour to get to do a show. Was it last Saturday? Is that when
I think, yeah. I think it was Friday. I think we started for a long time. It was Friday into Saturday. That's how long.
Yeah, and we spent an hour and could not get the sound right. My voice kept fading out. So here we got on here tonight and it started doing it again. So I just had put a new soundboard in. So I stripped that out, stripped everything out, and finally got down to where it was a computer, one of the computers I was using. And so I switched computers and here we are. Finally, we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just get into it.
It's been a journey, guys.
It has.
Just this one show. We hadn't even started, and it's already been a journey.
And so when Cameron and I were finally able to just talk here, we actually started talking and basically forgot that we were supposed to be doing a show.
Right.
And so Anyway, we're back now. Okay, so let's just jump into some things here that's going on in the parks, around the parks, and then we'll jump into some other stuff. So here we go. First of all, Sleepy Hollow waffle sandwiches have been discontinued. In case anybody doesn't know where that's at, that's where is it? Over by the Hall of Presidents.
Right.
Yeah.
The Liberty Bell, right?
Yeah, it's not the Liberty. Yeah, by the Liberty Bell. What the heck is that area called? That's horrible. Liberty
Square.
Liberty Square. Thank you. Anyway, so they discontinued that, and so the types of sandwiches that they had a brioche ham and cheese sandwich. They had a chicken and waffles, which was I loved it.
Did you only have it that one time?
No, I had it twice. Nice. And then Cameron's making reference to when I ate that, and the next one they had a Nutella waffle with bananas, Nutella, and strawberries on it. That was also fantastic. So Cameron got to watch me down both of those within like a 10-minute segment.
Yep.
So those are all gone. Unfortunately, those are gone. I'm very disappointed.
No. Where did this news come from? Is this today?
Actually, no. This came from somebody who was periscoping. I want to say last Friday. He actually works there, but he's a cruise person. But the reason why he stopped there that night was because he said, "This is it. Serve them no more after tonight." He even had somebody at the Sleepy Hollow confirm that to him over Periscope. And so,
but I saw today somebody with a waffle
at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I thought it was the Nutella one. They're all gone.
That's from what he said. They were all going to be gone.
Okay, well,
so maybe I've been duped.
No. It's all over Twitter, so I'm sure it's true. But it might have been in memory of or something. I just think I don't know. I can't even believe that. It's insane.
Well, so they've stripped that out of the parks. Next thing they've taken out of the parks, jalapeno pretzels are being removed from the Animal Kingdom snack kiosks.
Now, they were only at Animal Kingdom?
Yes, in their snack kiosks. From what I understand, yeah, that's what it says here. That it's just from the Animal Kingdom snack kiosks.
But that pretzel was not anywhere else.
I thought that there was something. I could have swore to in there. It said something about churros. But that does not seem to be here in this story. So we're just going to stick with jalapeno pretzels.
It's so funny, like how it's a story. How do they find out these things? They didn't announce it. Did Disney announce it?
Right. No, they did not announce it. That's what's amazing with the waffle. It just seems like they don't announce anything anymore. They're just kind of doing things.
Yeah, but like, what would they do if there was no internet? Like, if it didn't exist?
Oh, I guess probably they don't care. It seems like it's just a lack of respect to the people who are coming to their parks. They just don't care. I don't know if this is some health food initiative that's going on, but here's the way I look at this, man. And I'm not any health food junkie.
Is this in conjunction with like Harambe Market? You think? No,
I don't think so. Nah, because it's a whole different park. No, it just seems to me like.
No, you're right. I meant the pretzels.
And it could be that the sales have fallen way off on them. Nobody cared. But every time I went past there, this past trip,
it was always packed. That's what doesn't make sense.
It was packed, and I saw people carrying those sandwiches around. I don't know.
I'm going to go to that Friar's Nook before that one goes away too, man.
Yeah. You probably better hurry and get that mac and cheese with pot roast.
Yep.
Which I said I was going to get this time, but my wishes are bigger than my stomach. My stomach's pretty big. So anyway. Okay, let's move on.
It's just crazy they're like messing with the food.
Just kills
me. Weird. I honestly, back in the day when I worked there, I don't remember ever hearing about food disappearing and all that stuff. So it's just all strange to me.
I don't understand. It's got to be some health food thing. Has to be. So I couldn't be more disappointed because
it could have been. Honestly, it could be anything. It could have been like a sponsorship with the waffle makers or something. Anything, you know. You never know.
Well, I've watched them make them too, and it was a laborious task for them. It was messy. I would see them pouring the waffle mix into the makers, and it made a mess everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it could be one of those things to where they're just saying, you know what, we're not making enough money for the amount of work that goes into making these things.
Is the place closing then? Is it going away?
No, it's not closing. They're going to stay there.
What are they selling then?
They're probably going to change their menu.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think. You know what? Let me look real quick, and I'm just going to look and see.
I don't know. Maybe it might come back then. When they change menus and stuff.
From what I understand, they said it is not coming back.
So weird. It's so weird because I feel like that's a staple of Liberty Square.
Yeah.
But then again, didn't they used to have like poutine in Frontierland?
They still do. There's
what?
There's like a poutine. What is it there? like a kiosk.
How do I not know this? All right, I'm stopping there next time.
Yeah, so it's it's where Pecos Bills is at.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was gone.
Yeah, you go to Pecos Bills and it's right there. Now, it might be one of those things. They only have it during the real busy time of the year it's open. Like everything. But I'll be honest with you.
Like your egg roll cart.
Yeah, when isn't it busy? I mean, that's kind of what I think. So it says there on their menu, they have waffles and funnel cakes.
Oh, so they still have the funnel cakes. That makes sense.
Okay, so it does look like they're keeping... Okay, here's what they have there on their menu right now. Fresh fruit waffle sandwich with chocolate hazelnut spread. They're not even...
So they just don't have sandwiches.
They don't want to call it Nutella anymore because they don't want to have to pay them. Cheap, man, I tell you.
No, that's true. That's actually why they didn't. Because Nutella, well, it's like tissue, right? Because they're Kleenex. Kleenex is not. Kleenex is a brand. Tissue is what it is.
Dude, have you ever tasted another hazelnut spread other than Nutella?
Oh, they both are disgusting. So I don't try either.
No, I love Nutella, but the Hershey's tried to make one, and that tasted. It was crap.
I don't know how you taste hazelnut. I only taste chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, no. I tasted it. Trust me, I tasted it. Okay, so then they have a waffle with cinnamon, waffle with powdered sugar, waffle
so it's just a dessert place now.
That's it.
Well, that makes sense. That sucks actually, kind of.
Yeah, it kills me, but
you still get your Nutella waffle, man. It's still there.
Yeah, that's true. So I can still get that.
So they what they did was when they rebrand something, they basically did that.
Well,
so
it just sounds like they're trying to strip their menu down, and maybe the employees there were just dying trying to make these things, and they just said, "Forget it, man. It's just too much work." I don't know. It's something else. Let me bring up here. No, I don't want to bring this up yet, but I am going to bring something like that up about how the different lands in the parks are going to be run. So remind me of that in case I forget. I'm not sure if I put it in my notes. Okay, next thing. Harrison Ford to reveal Star Wars Land details on the Disneyland anniversary special. Have you heard about this thing?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess Elton John's supposed to be on there with the stuff that...
Yeah, they're recording stuff at the parks. Like, I think Idina Menzel last night was at DCA doing Let It Go for it, too.
Oh, really?
And she forgot the words, which was hilarious.
To Let It Go?
Yeah.
How could she forget the words to that?
It's just not as important to her because she's, we're playing the same recording of her singing it. You know what I mean? She's not singing over.
You would think it'd be burned in her brain as bad as
she's probably trying to forget it.
You know what, too? I don't want to crap on that. I just watched that movie with Roni, my granddaughter.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie, actually. I like the movie.
It's a very good movie.
I think what happened was, you just, when you repeat anything, you get sick of it. That's good sign.
Jump back to the Harrison Ford thing now. And the anniversary special. This is going to air on February the 21st. Harrison Ford will share new details on the Star Wars Land coming to Disneyland and Walt Disney World during Disneyland's upcoming anniversary special. There's already a sneak trailer from it out there, and you can actually, in one part of the trailer, everybody's jumping all over it saying, wow, look, you're looking out the window of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
It's animated. It's animated, but it's still giving you an idea of what you're looking at.
Because it's probably just in production right now.
Yeah, I will stick the link for this, and it's got the video in it in the show notes for this. So, and in case somebody doesn't know, in the show notes, if you go to the Mouse Moment, you can click on show notes, and everything is right there, So you can look at everything that you want to see. It's not real hard to find. I say that because I go to some websites, and I can't find where their show notes are at. So anyway, I tried to make that as easy as possible. Remember, I'm no web design expert here, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay, according to the Disney's announcement, the Han Solo actor will provide an exclusive preview of Star Wars-themed lands when the special airs in the U.S. on Sunday, February 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. So anyway, there's a lot more here that they say about it. But that gives everybody a pretty good idea. Elton John and Josh Gad will also be there performing. And I believe the one performance from Elton John comes from Disneyland, I believe.
Yes, in front of the castle.
Him doing the Circle of Life. Anybody who hasn't seen it, go out there. There's video of it on YouTube where people videoed it and stuck it. Him doing the performance over and over again in front of the castle, in Disneyland. So it's a great performance. All three times, I think, that you can see it. So anyway, Elton John sounded really good in that. Had you heard anything about that, Cameron?
I'd seen that they were in the park, but I wasn't able to
go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, so that kind of covers that. Tell me something, too, while we're at it, and this is for my own amusement. D23 does not happen in California this year, but it happens next, right? Don't they skip a year?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one should have quite a bit to offer in Star Wars Land information.
Right.
That's the one to be at then, correct?
Yeah, it depends on, I don't know where it's going to be. Did they say anything yet?
Well, usually it's in Anaheim, isn't it?
It's either Anaheim or Orlando.
Yeah, they're not going to do that in Orlando. There's no way. It's going to be, it's got to be in Anaheim again. Has to be.
I hope so. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because they've done both of the major ones in Anaheim. They did the one in between in Orlando, but not the major one. That's, every other year blowout one seems to happen in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Well, I'm making plans. I want to come out there. Connor and I are going to come out that week.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
And we can all run over there and see it together.
That would be awesome.
Okay, let's move on here. Uber. I want to tell you about my latest little outing with Uber. When Connor and I went from Disney property over to Universal property. So I had never used Uber before to do this kind of a trip with Connor because I was always worried about making sure that I had room to put his chair, Lotus chair, and all that stuff into. So I had hired a town car, Lincoln Town Car, through Mears. That was $53 each way. I'm giving you that for a reason. So this time I thought we're going to give it a shot. So I hit the button, get out in front of All Star Music. I hit the button, and boom! Within 7 minutes, our ride is there. The girl is driving a brand new Ford Expedition with heated seats. She's got bottles of water. Her name is Laura. I don't know if you can find her when you're down there, but bottles of water, hand creams, you name it, man. She had everything. This was like riding in a luxury limo over to the park. She was great. Great company. Anyway, drove all the way over. She skipped Route 4 and took us around a different way and showed us why as we were traveling over Route 4 because the traffic was backed up because of convention going on. So it cost me $17 for the ride over. Remember, $53 before. So then we took Uber, ride back, 6 minutes. The driver was there. Didn't have an Expedition this time. A Kia Optima. Hopped in it still, very easy. Loaded Connor's chair. Off we went down the road, $14 this time.
Nice.
So great ride. If somebody has not used it, use it. Even if you want to use it from the airport and you're not using Magical Express for some reason, you can now take Uber from the airport. Just put the app on your phone, hit that app, and somebody's going to be there. You can pick them too. So there's a Uber a Select, and a Uber X. So it's a Uber X, and Uber Select. Select is the nicest. And now they're getting ready to add in Orlando a family option too, to where they have car seats and everything with them. So yeah, good stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, if somebody hadn't thought about it, can the rest of them. As much as I enjoyed the drivers from Uber, enough for $53 each way and a tip. Yeah, just not worth it. So, okay. All right. Next, Connor and I ate at Skipper Canteen with Bob and Cheryl, the famed Bob and Cheryl from the show. And so we actually did a live review, and I've got audio of this, so I won't go into too much because I'll discuss within the live review what all we ate. Now, in the review, we're going to be in Tomorrowland because we did it later on, the review. I didn't want to do it right there at the table. Since Bob and Cheryl, we're kind of friends of ours and everything, I don't want to just pull microphones out on everybody and start saying, hey, let's do this. So I do try to take into consideration, other people and what's going on with them. So anyway, it was nice to see Bob and Cheryl again. And hi, guys, I know you're listening. So hopefully we can do it all again in September. So anyway, I'm going to play this review and then we'll be right back. All right, Connor and I are sitting here in Tomorrowland, and we thought we would, oddly enough, now that we're out of Adventureland, we would do a review of Skipper Canteen. So we had the Arapas with beef and, let me think here, beef, beans. It's like a shredded beef with black beans. And let's see here. Anyway, the shredded beef was fantastic in that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all Connor's got to say. Yeah. Anyway, I say, I say, Connor says, yeah. Anyway, So let's see, that was really good, but that's an appetizer. So I think it was probably, I want to say it was like $11 for that. We then got the
Skipper mac and cheese.
Skipper mac and cheese, which was $19 for that. And it's not a huge portion for $19. Things are a little pricey in there, so you can expect that. The nice thing is that it was slow in there, so there wasn't a bunch of people crowded around us, so it was a comfortable environment. I also got the Schweitzer slush, the cups, in case anybody's wondering. The collector's cups are still not available, and they didn't seem to have any idea when they would be available, so that's really a bummer. Anyway, so I got the Schweitzer slush. That's got the Bobby balls in it, and it's like an apple with some fuzzy foam whatever stuff on the top of it. I wouldn't pay that. It's $9.50 for it without the cup, without the collector's cup, and I wouldn't get it again. So it wasn't horrible tasting, but it also wasn't near as creative or as inventive as like butterbeer is, or the fishy green ale, yeah, that you can get in Universal. All in all, though, the restaurant was good. It was comfortable. The food was good. It's just a little pricey though for what you're getting in there. So, anything else, Connor?
I actually thought it was really good. I was surprised by that because when I first looked at the menu, I didn't find much that I thought I would like. But the mac and cheese, I don't even like mac and cheese usually, and that was really good.
And by the way, yeah, we ate with Bob and Cheryl. You've heard Bob on the show a little while back, but they're regular listeners. So we ate with them. They got the let's see, Bob got the, I won't forget now, it's a char soy pork, and he liked that. It wasn't bad. Cheryl got the falafel. She said it was a little spicy, had somewhat of a bite to it. And she got a salad, which was really just an average salad. So you can actually request stuff in there, and if you want it a little spicier or not so spicy, and they'll make it up the way you want it. So, Connor, what was it? Guana Coke?
Guara Quat, I think was the name of it.
Guara
It was
Quat.
a Brazilian Coke. It was,
okay.
Yeah, that's what I got to drink. It was really good. I think I had 4 cups of it.
Yeah, they
refills.
give you free refills with it. So that was kind of cool, and it was different tasting. So, good stuff. Anyway, would I go back there again? Yeah, I would go back there again and try a couple other things maybe. But when you go in, just know, it's a little pricey. You're going to pay a little more for it. But just be prepared with that, and you'll have a nice meal and a nice time. That's it. From Tomorrowland, we're signing out. Bye, everybody. Okay. Good enough. Good food. Now, Skipper Canteen, I got to throw in here too. They actually just changed. They do not. You can't get an ADR for Skipper Canteen, but they did just change now to where you can make same-day reservations.
That just happened, huh?
Yep, just within the last couple of days. So anyway, it could make it worse to try to get a reservation in there now because people just come up and make them for that day.
And the place looks empty to me every time I see it.
The place was empty when we were in there. So it was peaceful, and the food was good, but you can't keep a place open when it's peaceful.
Yeah.
So, you just can't do it. As
peaceful doesn't pay the bills,
no,
right?
It doesn't. Yep, and you could tell it was even wearing on the cast members that were in there.
They seem bored.
Well, it's kind of hard to be, funny and chipper and all that when.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yep.
We were like their, it was 11:30, and we were probably their first table for the day. 11:30, I think it was. That's what time it was. Anyway, their food was good. It was a comfortable atmosphere and all that. I looked to see them not just change the same day reservations, but also to change the menu some. So it's a little pricey, but if you're looking to just relax, go check it out. I can't think of anything else that I wanted. Oh, Skipper Canteen mugs are still not there, and I have to tell you, man, I couldn't be more disappointed. Well, because I wanted to get Cameron.
Okay, man. Yeah,
wanted to get Cameron one, but the fact is, they're just, man, I would take my merchandising person and I would fire them at this point if I were in that park. And I'm going to just so first of all, that's aggravating. How many people want that cup and money's walking out the door?
Didn't they do it to Jock Lindsay's too? Like, they didn't have the mugs right away.
They did right away, but now you go in there and they have them. So it just seems like, what a lousy business model. They're always talking about leaving money on the table.
I never understand why they don't have enough of things.
No, I don't understand that either.
It's people are going to love this and
plus, just sell the mug.
Yeah.
I mean, quit making people have to jump through hoops to come in there and get the stinking.
And now, like, you have to go on eBay to get it.
Well, yeah, exactly. And so now you're burned doubly. If you really want the thing, now you're going on eBay paying $50 for a mug. If they would just merchandise correctly, you could have had the thing for $10 or $15. So, and while I'm on that subject, and I'm going to get out of order here in my notes, but I'm going to tell you, man, my wife went into the Magic Kingdom Emporium. She was in the parks running around with everybody, trying to find pajama pants. And
really?
They didn't have 3 items that she was looking for in the Magic Kingdom Emporium. They did not have them. Okay. At the same time, then I run over to World of Disney in Disney Springs. They don't have them in there. And so you know where she finds them? Our hotel gift shop.
That's crazy.
I mean, what are you thinking with merchandising when it's not in 2 huge locations? But
they got it right, and they got to think about the culture of where you are. They keep you in that bubble, so they should have kind of more things available.
Here's the thing, and I don't. And please, everybody, please know I'm not. I'm just comparing business to business. I don't care about comparing park to park, whether it be Disney World to Disneyland or the Disney parks to Universal. I'm looking at how good are they doing business and asking them, please step up. Because right now, you can go to the Universal apps and you can buy stinking almost anything that's in that park. They're not like trying to put their product in a vault and say, hey, you can't buy it unless you go here and here and here. I'll give you another one since we're on merchandise. Okay, so Connor and I were in, believe me, everybody, this isn't my complaint show. I really just hope that this is helping everybody too as you listen to, so you don't have to walk and go all these distances and not be able to find the things that you want. We went into Disney Springs into the Star Wars Galactic Outpost store. And it's a gorgeous, nice looking store on the outside. They don't have Kylo Ren or Rey's lightsaber inside the store. They don't have a lot of items inside the store that we had to go into Mickey's Star Trader in Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom to find. Now, why wouldn't you have Kylo Ren's lightsaber in the Galactic Outpost?
Yeah, you know what I saw on what site was it? I think it was EasyWDW. But didn't they have like they just have like shirts and like stuff for your phone?
Yeah, and it was
right. It's like fashion.
And it was just the toys that they had in there. The items that they had in there were just hokey. I mean, I could have gone to Toys R Us and Walmart and bought the same stuff. I would hope that when you go, and you visit their property, that they would put out a little more unique items than what I can just go into my local Walmart and pick up. Especially when it's the stinking Star Wars Galactic Outpost store in Disney Springs.
What was it before? They just did that, right?
Yeah, it's brand new. Yeah, they just put it in.
What was there before? Nothing?
Nothing. As far as I know, nothing.
It wasn't like D-Tech or anything?
No, because it might have been. Yeah, I don't know. Don't remember. Because all that stuff has been rethemed, and I hadn't been over there. It was over in the Pleasure Island side. I hadn't been over there in years.
Pleasure Island.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was just bummed, and I'll be honest with you, man. I love marketing, and if I had merchandise situations like that going on with my customers, I'd fire my merchandise rep. I'd get rid of them because anybody can do a better job than that.
Yeah, you're almost saying no to money and stuff.
Well, and they're always, man, they are just like, they are trying to get money out of your pockets at every other stop. But then, raise ticket prices, do all this other stuff at every turn, and then turn around and screw up merchandising so horribly in your parks. I don't get it. I really don't. So, I don't. That's kind of my rant. That's kind of my rant on them. I just want them to do a better job and quit. I don't know. How do I say this? Quit like making me bend over backwards just because I want to buy something from you.
That's kind of,
that's how I feel that it's been. Hey, if you don't jump through this hoop and the ring of fire and do this and this, then you can't get it. And so I don't know. I shouldn't have to hunt to everywhere for stinking Kylo Ren's lightsaber. He's your new villain. Or are they trying to drive me over into Hollywood Studios?
Yes, that's it. There you go.
Well,
that makes sense.
But it still doesn't make sense. Because if I'm in Magic Kingdom, and that's where my kids want to be, and I'm not heading over to Hollywood Studios.
See, ours is a little different because we have.
Yeah, you're Tomorrowland, and I mean,
we're Star Wars Land already. We already have it.
Yeah. Okay. So as I'm saying that though too, let me jump back into this. They've changed the management techniques in Magic Kingdom right now, and it's funny because I had already thought about this, and then they just announced it like I don't know. I heard it like a week ago that now instead of having like one merchandise manager or one whatever manager for all the lands in Magic Kingdom, they now have managers for each land. So Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. So, and here's kind of what I had heard, and some of this came from the Diz. They talked about, quite possibly now, if your bathrooms are filthy, if your merchandise is below par, if you're failing in certain areas, then you can easily go to the manager of that area and say, you're doing a crap job. I mean, these things have to change. And so what it does is kind of competes the lands against each other to make sure that they're meeting customers' needs. Now, I say all that to say this too, that what I witnessed as I was down there on this last trip was pure torture on cast members. I saw cast members, that most of the time in Magic Kingdom, I should say, in the other park while I was there in Animal Kingdom, wasn't near as bad. But in Magic Kingdom, those people look like they're shell-shocked. And honestly, it just looks like people who are in survival mode at this point because of the throngs of people that just come storming into the park. And some of them rude and horrible, but some of them not bad at all. But if anybody's ever been on a job before to where your boss says, you got to do this and this and this, they give you a whole list of things that they need done, they want done, and they demand from you, but then they don't give you any of the tools to do them. And you're kind of left to just hang out there and survive. That's what I thought I was witnessing everywhere I went. And so I felt bad. Felt bad for cast members in a lot of places. So anyway, man, is this sounding like just a complaint session? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to...
You have to run this one by Adam first.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to give good news too. I have good things to say about everything that's going on. But here's the thing. I just want to be a show like I want to hear... I listen to a lot of shows and I want to hear the good and the bad. Because here's what happens. If I don't hear the bad from somebody, then I don't know. I'm stunned by it when I go into a park or into Disney Springs, and then I walk all the way, to Star Wars Galactic Outpost only to find out they don't really have good merchandise. And I would rather have somebody tell me, don't spend your time trying to go over there. Just go to Mickey Star Trader. They'll have what you need there. Or go to your, you go to your gift store. At least I'd like heads up. When you spend time listening to podcasts, I know you really care about, and you're planning on visiting the parks. And so I would hope that, by listening to these shows, you're actually getting to some usable, information out of it, and not me just sitting here telling you about how great my trip was. So, and that's all good. I'd like to hear about how great somebody's trip was, but I also want information along the way. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to give you a little bit of information also on Disney Springs. I saw a guy named Big Fat Panda. He does videos. He periscopes. If you don't know who he is, go out there and check him out. Really nice guy. Really good at what he does. But he was on the second floor of Morimoto Asia, and he filmed down into the water of Disney Springs that has walls currently in front of it. And they've actually put glass down into the water so that it looks like spring water. It's blue. It's nice. Really awesome to look at. So that's just a little tidbit of stuff I wanted to throw in there. Let me see here. Oh, video. I'm going to throw in here video of World of Coke, and which I didn't even know was being built in Disney Springs. And so I'm hoping, here's the World of Coke in Atlanta, what they have. Taste 100 plus beverages from around the world in our Taste It Beverage Lounge. So, kind of like Club Cool, hopefully, but with a lot more sodas to drink. Are you falling asleep on me, Cameron? Because I just keep...
No, I'm listening.
Okay. They have experienced our thrilling 4D theater, 3D movie with moving seats. It'd be cool if they had that there, but who knows? Walk through our bottle works. You're probably not going to see that. Give our 7 foot tall and very friendly Coca-Cola polar bear a big hug. You might see that. See the world's largest collection of Coca-Cola memorabilia and milestones of refreshment. So I think they'll have items to buy. Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping that they have a lot of free soda like Club Cool. Be great on a hot day walking around.
They won't get rid of Club Cool, though, would they?
No, I would. Well, you know what? There's a chance if they do a full re-theme.
They seem to do that, and not to repeat themselves
Right.
with things,
Yep.
you know?
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
And that if they're talking about re-theming Future World at some point, then it could be on the chopping block. All of it might be.
And that's the task I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I love Club Cool, so that would,
No, just like chopping up Future World sounds awful.
yeah, it could be. Well, my thought is they need to bring back what was supposed to be there, and that's a people mover through the second floor of the buildings. I wish they'd run it clear up into World Showcase and have stops like a train, so that you could ride up through there and jump off into the country where you want to be. So
They used to have that bus there, right?
yeah, that bus isn't there anymore.
Oh, man, that's when I used to go back in the day.
The double-decker bus.
Yeah, with all the characters in it.
Yeah, they don't do the double-decker bus anymore. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I got to go back up my list here, I think. Oh, yes. I want to hear about your Kylo Ren meet and greet.
Kylo Ren meet and greet. Okay, so I met him twice. First time I actually met a couple listeners from the show, Joel and Daniel. Joel and Daniel, a couple guys from Brisbane, Australia. Cool guys. It was really good to meet them. They're big fans of the show, so hopefully they're still listening to this one.
Now that I've complained, sorry, man. Okay.
No, anyways, they like to hear our opinions and stuff, so yeah, it'll be good. But it was cool to hang out with them. We went on Peter Pan. I'd never been on that, so we rope dropped Peter Pan, and since it was extra magic hours, it took like a half an hour, but that wasn't too bad. So, but that was a cool ride to go on. I hadn't been on that in a while. Then we just decided to go see Kylo. I had never seen him. We just Launch Bay opens at 10. It was around 10 at the time. It was like right before 10, so we just said, what the heck, let's just go see him. I guess it's rope drop at Launch Bay. So we went in and we saw him. It's a really cool. It's the same thing as Darth Vader, but he's different. He does the Kylo Ren moves. They really showed him. I don't know.
So tell me, how does his voice sound in person?
His voice sounds good. The first time I saw him, though, he was a little too quiet. I couldn't really understand what he was saying.
Okay.
So it was hard for me. The guys in Australia, they did a whole thing with him. They were great.
Well, dude, the video that we just put up of you.
Oh, you put the one them up too? Oh,
well, no, I put the one up with I think just you. You were in it. You walked up, and yeah. But when he came around into like the dark hallway, and he does like a thumbs motion, like telling him to get in there or something, and you hear some girl scream.
Yeah,
when he
comes from around the corner, you don't see him. They kind of have you stop on this line, so you can't see what the other group is doing. It's kind of cool because you feel like you're having a private meeting with that character.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, the first time I met him, I was wearing my Rebel gear because I wasn't really planning on going to see him. It kind of just happened. So he wasn't too happy with me. He was kind of apprehensive, and he kind of does act like it. He's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen Kabuski's video too, but he's just a little mean when you're like trying to talk to him. Control yourself. He'll say something like that or something. Yeah.
Good.
And then, like, the second time I went, I had all my dark side gear on, all my Kylo Ren gear on, and I had the old, Rey's lightsaber. Wasn't he looking for that? He wanted that, so I figured, like, let's see what he does with this. Then he acted kind of cool, where he was, like, trying to explain to you the dark side and stuff. So that's all in the videos. It was a lot of fun. I like that. I like that they changed characters out.
No
it's
doubt.
kind of cool that they're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, luckily there wasn't a huge uproar over Darth Vader leaving or anything, but Disney, I don't know which Twitter it was, they were asking who do you want to see most in Launch Bay, so they're kind of switching them out and seeing how they are, and it's really, I think it's just a testing ground for Star Wars and for the characters. This whole thing is just like a giant, test, which is cool to see what characters work and stuff.
So you literally think that's what Launch Bay is about?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's not immersive at all. You know what I mean? It's like a museum.
Right. Yeah, yours is.
And you have this canteen area that kind of does nothing, but you can have characters, walk around characters, practice kind of, because you have to put on the armor, you have to put people in stuff, and they have to do the character correctly. They have to do justice to the character. They have character integrity too, the Star Wars characters. Mm-hmm. They've done a really good job so far of it, like doing the Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, and Chewbacca. So everybody loves Chewbacca, but I hope they change him out too eventually, because, I mean, We saw C-3PO and R2-D2. They could put them in there.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Huh? They could put them.
You could put the BB-8 too.
BB-8. They should have or BB-8 and Rey, or
like
BB-8.
Rey.
Yeah, they got to do, or they could put they should do the face characters, because don't they do the face characters for Star Wars weekends?
I'm trying to think.
I thought that was no. I saw pictures of Luke and Leia and
but they're not doing Star Wars weekends anymore.
Yeah, but that's they should do that in our park here or your parks there or something, because there was so many of them out. Why don't they do that here? Because they had even a Sachi Ventress, right? The bald chick. And that was awesome. You could do meet and greets, and
Maz?
They had Mace Windu and Kit Fisto and all those guys.
You remember Maz? Could they do Maz? Because she's kind of a.
Yeah, well, don't they have the Jawas and the?
Yeah, they have the Jawas.
Because they're little people, I think.
Yeah, they have the Jawas. So yeah, you could do.
So those are because I've never seen Jawas in our park. We have Boba Fett.
Yeah, they had the Jawas. I'm not sure if it was in the park or if it was.
I think it'd have to be a good mask though.
It was awesome. The lights, where their eyes are at. Yeah.
No, I meant the Maz character would have to have a good
yeah. That'd be,
so
I know. I know that one could be very hard.
Because they kind of get lucky with Boba Fett and Kylo Ren. They have helmets. It's easy to hide their face. And
yeah. Well, and they could expand. Yeah, when the next one comes out in a year or so.
I'm hoping. they do makeup or something eventually.
Captain Phasma. They can bring Phasma into it.
Oh, they have to. Oh, that's right. Because Phasma's on the ship. They could totally do that.
Yeah. So that
because you saw anybody that saw the Rose Parade saw the characters, and I bet you they're all C-3PO was on there too. They're all going to be there eventually. That's what I think.
Well, plus
and I didn't tell you this. You know what I did this time? They have cards at each of the stations.
Cards.
So like these little card things. I'll have to
like playing cards.
They're like collector cards of each character. Like Chewbacca has a card, and it shows you it's translated for the Aberrest, which is the language. Darth Vader has a card, and it says you've been recruited for the dark side. They don't have one for Kylo Ren yet, and Boba Fett has a card. And I talked to this one cast member.
They have a Rey card?
Nope, not yet. They don't. It's only the characters you meet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like Dark Side, Light Side, and Bounty Hunter. But I got them all, of course, because free. Just kidding. So they were giving them just to the kids. So if you're an adult, you kind of have to ask for it, which is funny. And I think they were giving them out the whole time. I just didn't ask for it. You know what I mean?
But so you did get some though?
Yeah, I got cards. Yeah.
You should take pictures of them, send them to me. I'll stick them in the show notes.
Absolutely.
So we can do that. So meet and greet is definitely worth it. Did they have the chase line like they did for Vader?
Yes. I heard the chase line was bigger than the regular line. The regular line only gets up to about, I don't know, I think when I went with Joel and Daniel, it was 30 minutes.
Well, is your Tomorrowland still being affected crowd-wise with the stuff for Launch Bay and everything?
Yes. Well, I think the logistics of Tomorrowland is the problem is honestly is the stupid people mover track dividing the space. Because when you go into Tomorrowland, it's almost like one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
So there's nobody really going out. So I always cut through and go out the in way, or go in the out way, because the problem is by Star Tours and where the people mover track are, it's really really narrow, and it's just packed. So I just go around the other way. I don't recommend going through the entrance. Actually, go around.
What the Space Mountain? Still Hyperspace Mountain still doing well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still heard nothing but good things about it. I don't
know how they're going to change it back. I don't know how they're going to.
Yeah, I don't see why why would you? Back to what?
There's a select group of fans that want it back, but I don't even know how you're going to do that, because it's going to be up until this is what's going to happen. It's going to be up until Halloween. It's going to go to Ghost Galaxy, and then we might see a change. That's
okay. It just I know
because when they change it from Ghost Galaxy, they don't have to put it back. You know what I mean?
Right, or they'll switch it back to boring.
Or they won't.
Darkness.
Or they won't boring. Or they won't have Ghost Galaxy.
But that's how I described it. To me, the darkness is it's boring to me. It's just.
Oh, you haven't been on Disneyland's lately.
No, I have not. You're right. But I know, with Walt Disney World, to me, the darkness.
Yeah, Disney World does need a little. That one reminds me of Matterhorn.
Well, man, yes, it does. It just beat the heck out of you.
Kind of beats the yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe you might change your mind just going on the. You should have. I wish you would have gone on it, because it actually was pretty cool towards the end. The normal Space Mountain.
Oh, you mean in Disneyland or in Disney World?
Oh, Disneyland.
Okay.
Ours here.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since you've been on it. Huh?
yeah, it's been since 1995.
Yes. Yeah. It's changed many
Yeah,
times.
definitely. Okay, well, definitely.
Yeah, go see Kylo Ren, and I don't know. I would just go see whoever's there as much as you can, because you never know when they won't be there. Because now you can't meet Darth Vader. I don't know. Are they going to bring him back, and what are they going to do? We don't
That's
know.
pointless. I think you move on at this point.
I mean, see, I'm glad I saw him. I would have been upset.
Do you guys sell blue milk anywhere around in there?
No.
Because they're doing that in.
Is it flavored?
Hollywood Studios. From what I understand, yeah, it's flavored.
Blasphemy.
So.
It's not blue milk. It's like blue raspberry milk. Come on, guys.
That's exactly right.
Can't fool me.
For only $9, or $15 if you want a collector's cup.
I totally get it.
I'm sorry, we're out of collector's cup. So here's a styrofoam cup with blue milk in it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little bitter about the whole cup.
No, you take away the cup. You take away the egg rolls. You're on your last leg.
Oh
here.
Man, yes.
Take away the watermelon soda.
Yeah.
This guy.
That's true. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, great. Yeah, this is only getting better. Gee, okay. All right, let's see here.
They got it. You know the business rule. Who moved the cheese? You have to keep moving the cheese.
Yeah, they keep moving the cheese, all right. It's horrible, man. I'm not a mouse. Or if I am, sooner or later I choose starvation. Forget it.
Can't find it. They keep moving the cheese so often you can't find it.
Yeah. Okay, next. Let's move on here to Animal Kingdom, Rivers of Light. I actually have video that I will stick in here. This is going to be, parts of this are going to be overlaid into a video, so as I've been trying to do. So the sections that I'm showing here will be, I actually stuck my phone in and filmed behind a scrim. The seats here in Rivers of Light are going to be stone seats. So remember that if you don't want a sore rear end or sore back, bring something, because people complain now about Fantasmic. The metal seats, bring something comfortable in your backpack or whatever that they'll search.
Hey. You know how many? You know what seats you get for World of Color? You get the floor.
Really?
Yeah, you get nothing.
That's yeah. That's got to be. You mean
that's why I don't even know why anybody's like in Fantasmic. You know what you get to sit on? The floor.
I got to ask you though. Do they sell the little seats that you can buy to sit on the ground? But it's got a back to the seat. And
actually, I don't think so. I don't think they do.
Let's see, once again, missing it. Marketing-wise, man, they should sell those seats.
Dude, you could totally have the Fantasmic logo on it, too.
Yeah, you could do anything.
Own it. Well, not anymore.
Anyways. See, they should let me come there and do their marketing for them. Merchandising and marketing, I'd love it.
Oh, they would throw you out so fast, though, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
You know how they are.
Yeah, I'm mouthy, too, so it wouldn't help.
They're mouthy.
They'd be like, well, Mickey wouldn't say that. You're out of here. Anyway, that's all right. Anyway, I got to be quiet and keep moving on. So Rivers of Light, plenty of video here. As you can see, there's a lot more videos coming out every day. I did not film hardly any of...
Aren't there still bulldozers down there, too? Like,
big yeah, there's stuff down there. But they have lights and stuff in place. And they, from what I understand, they've been testing. They've also, and I'll put the video in here, of a crane but it was not being in use this day because it rained relentlessly while I was there. But they're hanging lights and doing lighting in the tree. So that's going to be part of the Rivers of Light, the tree.
That's crazy.
That's going to be awesome.
The viewpoint isn't from the tree at all, is it?
Yeah. You can see the tree from the view, from the seat.
Oh, so you can get different views, kind of like Disneyland Forever? Oh.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so you know how they use like the Mickey's, what's it called? The Mickey's Ferris wheel thing there in Paradise Pier.
Yes, for the animation.
Yeah,
right?
They use it kind of as a backdrop for World of Color. I think the tree is going to be used as a backdrop.
But there's going to be stuff from the front, too.
Water screens, everything else going on. Yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be really nice. So, yeah.
I'm hoping I think I'm going there when they close at 5.
I'm so hoping that well, they've been randomly keeping it open here and there until 8.
It's good.
So hopefully they do a soft open while you're there. That'd be great.
I'm there on a low crowd day too.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll wait. We'll see. If not, I'll be back there in September. I'd like to make a trip. I'm going to be in Tennessee in May, late May. I'd love to make a trip down then, but I can't make any promises on that. Anyway, I can wish. A man can dream, right?
Yep. You can dream it, you can do
I
it.
knew you were going to say it. Yep.
Oh, dang it. I just walked right into that.
Yes, you did. Okay, Pandora. Talked about a little bit. Of course, regular construction going on.
That's
You can see
awesome, man. I can't wait to see that.
You can see the floating mountains quite a bit now. People, even in the last day, I've seen people showing some close-up shots of the floating mountains. So that's coming together quite a bit, actually. They're hanging the vines now that run from the tree area to the mountains, and the show building. I'll stick that up here. You'll see the show building.
Oh, did you see something this morning talking about the water tour, the water boats?
I did not.
What's it called?
Yeah, it's
like the Rivers of Pandora or
something like that. Why?
There was something this morning on Twitter saying like it's going to be like 5 to 7 minutes, which is pretty long.
But did they say anything else about it? Obviously, we know about the. They
did some, what is it, construction for it? Like they have to, what do you call it? Build the water so something can.
Okay.
I can't. I'm like tongue-tied right now.
Well, I'm sure that they probably still have to dig where the water will go through. From all the construction stuff I've seen so far, I don't see anything that looks like it would be a water ride. There is a huge show building, but the show building I'm pretty sure is for the Soarin' type ride that'll be there. So,
let me. I'll try and find something was submitted for construction, and like they had the whole route on the side.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. So if you find it, send it over to me. I'll stick it in show notes. So this stuff is really going to start coming out about this. So, and the word still is late 2017. I know that Jim Hill said something about 2016, but that's not going to happen. From what I don't know. It's up in the air. It'd be lovely if it happened, but I think what they're going to do is what they did with Cars Land and World of Color. They're going to get Rivers of Light up and let that run and excite people for a year, and then they're going to be ready to open Pandora at that point. So, and then they'll move all the construction crews over to Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Let's see here.
Talk about having work down there in construction, huh?
Oh, man. Can you imagine? Yeah. Man, just listen to the last show I did on Universal. If you're in construction and you're working in Florida, you're swamped for the next 10 years, probably.
It's good, man. You can make good money doing that right now.
Yeah, and I just see the crowds are just going to continue to pour in.
Okay, here it says, recently filed plans with South Florida Water Management District appear to show the ride layout for the Navi River journey coming to Pandora, World of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So there's a picture somewhere.
There is a picture in the article?
Yeah, but it's not loading, so I gotta figure
That's okay. When you get a chance, just send me the link or something to the article, and I'll just pull it up and use all of it. And maybe I'll stick the picture here in the video.
That was this morning.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
7 hours ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that, but could have missed it. Definitely, obviously did miss it. Okay, last. Video-wise here, too, and I put some aerial shots in here of where Tiffin's is going to be. I tried to talk about Tiffin's before, thought I knew that it would be in an area maybe to where they could stick it down in the water and you could see Rivers of Light from the backside. That is not the case. So Tiffin's is actually over where Pizzafari is.
Really?
And it will face the front will face out into that area where Pizzafari is, but then the back and everything is going to face Pandora. And the river, there'll be a river between the two. So they could get it down on the water, but it looks like right now there's trees and everything there. So even, let's say if they put a glass area on the water in Tiffin's, you'd be looking at trees right now. Just trees out the back of it. So in case somebody didn't know what Tiffin's is, that's going to be their new upper scale restaurant in Animal Kingdom.
Oh, boy.
So that'd be
sounds like something I can't afford.
It's like the $3 signing up, isn't that what it is? And it's going to be like cuisines from all over the world. So basically,
I don't know. That sounds interesting because remember how like Sanaa was okay and it wasn't that good. You know what I mean?
Sanaa is actually pretty good. You mean Boma?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, I meant Boma.
Yeah, Boma. A lot of people still love Boma, but I just didn't. I thought it was okay.
No, but you talk about getting your money's worth. Like
Yeah.
this would be better for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a more relaxing atmosphere too. But
So it's just gonna be international food, not just African food.
right. It's going to be food from many different areas around the world because it's supposed to be, you have people traveling from all over the world and they come in and they leave their recipes and
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I like that.
yeah, I think it's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a neat concept. It's just it's going to take them a little while probably to work it out, as everything. So hopefully, though, if they have collector's cups, they have them in there for everybody.
And now that's supposed to be open before Avatar.
Yeah, I would say it will be. Because I mean, how long does it take you to build a restaurant? They've already been working on it for 6 months or more. I gotta think in another, that's maximum 3 or 4 months, it would be done.
And they're gonna just open it, just test it out.
Yeah, they'll test for probably a couple months or something, and then they'll open it.
All right, I'll try. You said you got videos of that stuff. So.
I got it's actually overhead shots that I pulled from Google Map, and I do have a quick, like a short piece of video, I believe, but you can't see much. I mean, the walls are 10 feet high, and so you really can't see what's happening. So I more or less pulled up the aerial shots to show you where it's at back in there, and then you can see Pandora on the other side of the river and stuff too in the aerial shots.
Cool.
Okay, let's see here. Next, I did that Grand Floridian Princess Tea Party. So my mother-in-law and her granddaughter went to the tea party. It was $334. And for that, she got a doll. I'll put a picture of the doll into the video. I'll put a picture of the doll in the show notes. The doll didn't look like anything special. Food were like hors d'oeuvres, stuff like that. Nothing special. But I have to tell you that the mother-in-law and her granddaughter loved it. So
yeah, see.
Whether the food was great, whether the doll was perfect, whether everything was spectacular.
I don't know. The doll's actually it's a pretty legit gift.
It was
actually.
It was nice just to be there, but yeah, the doll, I don't know. It wasn't near as nice as like an American Girl doll. But I think it's more the moment. Because when they came out of it, they were in love with everything that they had just done. So how do you complain about that?
Well, that makes it worth it.
Yeah, $334. That was a lot of money.
I don't know. It's your kid.
And they came out of it hungry. So, but yes, she enjoyed it. I think it's one of those things that if it's what your granddaughter's into, then go do it. She wore her own dress into it, but then a lot of girls came with the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique stuff on.
Oh, that's even more money.
Yeah, exactly. Another $100 probably. So if you're, if your granddaughter or daughter, whatever, is going to be caught up in that, then you'll want to spend the money on Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique also and get them over there. They did not do that. So she wore her dress and they had a wonderful time. So I would say spend the money and it'll probably be an occasion you won't forget. This is what my mother-in-law said. She'll never forget it. How wonderful they were when the cast members came, not cast members, when the characters came in and sang to them and with them. Yeah, it was great.
That sounds really intimate. That's awesome.
Yeah, I would have liked for her to have filmed it, but I would never have asked. I would have, yes, this was her moment. And so I just
no kidding, huh? It's like, well, maybe next time you'll film it.
So, no, I just asked her, hey, just tell me about it. And so these are some of the things that she told me. But what I took from it most was the fact that they had a wonderful time and that they both said it'll be a time they never forget. And that's, I mean, how many things can you buy even for $300? It's something you'll never forget. So, anyway, Super Bowl.
You see, if it's $300, it causes you more problems than it's worth.
Yeah, you would think, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there about the Princess Tea Party.
That's good to hear, actually. I like that.
Yeah. I enjoyed hearing from them about it. And the granddaughter just had stars in her eyes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and this, you gotta remember, too. I'm going to stick this in another video where we drove onto property. We came off the turnpike, and I'm going to take you through quite a bit of it. And I'll play music or do whatever through a lot of it. But the one part where I'm going to bring up the audio from inside the motor coach that we were riding in was when the kids saw the Walt Disney World sign and we drove under it. I haven't heard that in ages. I just have to tell you guys. I haven't heard that. My kids have been there a bunch of times, but I was there with 2 kids this time that had never been there, and to hear them all get excited and say it's Mickey, it's Minnie, yeah,
Awesome.
made the whole drive and everything worth it at that point.
It's cool.
So I'll get a video out of that. And so if anybody doesn't know how to drive onto property off the turnpike and how to get to the All-Stars, it'll take you directly to the All-Stars. The video will. So anyway, I'm all over the place, aren't I?
Yeah, everybody would be proud. I'm just kidding.
Yes, they
You're
will
fine.
be, won't they? Everybody's happy. Okay.
No. It's just come on. We had a heck of a time just trying to get.
Yeah.
started.
Well, plus I'm sorry. I'm trying to get out for once. I'm trying to get out as much as I can to help people along as they can. They listen to the show, and hopefully we're bringing some enjoyment to them.
Yeah, because anything that happened to you could happen to anybody.
Right.
It's Minnie! We're here! We're here! Hey, Silver! We're here! We're here!
Let's hear about your trip coming up, Cameron, to Walt Disney World.
I'm going there for 4 days? 5 days, I think. And then like 3 park days, and then 2 bumper days. And the bumper days we have like all day, so I'm going to visit some resorts.
Go to Disney Springs, check it out, see what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to do maybe either Trails End or Artist Point, maybe one of those places.
Yeah.
Because I guess Trails End has lunch,
You gotta
and
go
they have
over
a
too and check-
chicken and waffle, and they have chicken and waffles, and they have their fried chicken. I've heard of their fried chicken.
Yeah, I just did Trails End on this last trip.
So it tastes good, huh?
Yes, it was good. Trying to think. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was fun. It was busy and crowded. I remember that.
Well, see, you went to the.
Oh,
did you go
here's
to the
the thing.
show, or did you go to
Okay.
the buffet?
Here
Or?
we go again. No, I actually went to the buffet. I did not go to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. Here's the
Okay.
thing. Okay, I'm going to go into this again. Man, you had to drink. Okay, so we went to Trails End.
And you had an amazing time, and nothing went wrong.
Yeah, right. They kept running out of food on the bar.
What day did you go?
This would have been on a Monday night.
Okay, that's like a crowded day, though, right?
I wouldn't have thought.
No, I'm told never to go to Magic Kingdom on a Monday night.
Well,
so.
it was bad. And so they kept running out of food over and over and over and over on the bar. And the way that they have people line up to get to the bar, it's just not very well organized. And so people end up like in each other's road, and you can't get to the dessert station because people are standing, and the plates are way off to one side. And so you kind of have to be out of line to get over and get a plate. And anyway, but the food was good. It was fun. I had a good time. So
See, I'll go at lunch and see how that is, because lunch is table service, I think.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it's just cold sandwiches and stuff.
No, they had fried chicken and waffles. I saw.
Yeah,
Either that or
I think that they do fried chicken all day.
Yeah, well, that's all I want to try, man. Because
Yeah.
I'm hearing about the Spanish
The
fried chicken.
chicken's good, but yeah, it's probably a lot like your Plaza chicken. I got to tell you, we stopped at a place, and I'm going to put a video up for it, called Buckner's. It was I want to say it's in Macon, Georgia. It's the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life.
Really?
In this place, yeah, they sell like 400,000 pounds of chicken a year or something.
Macon,
outrageous.
Georgia. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, we drove through and stopped, and oh man,
You don't watch The Simpsons.
never.
They said
watched it.
Macon, Georgia is like if Vegas was run by Ned Flanders. So
Okay. All right. Well, so all right. So you're gonna be all over those parks, aren't you?
yeah, and you didn't get any Epcot, so I'll get the what's new there? The
Nothing.
Donald Mexico, the
Oh, yes.
new ending,
And you can get maybe some construction.
of Frozen, and then all the flower and garden stuff
Yeah.
they're planning. And
Soarin' supposedly is opening, and so is Frozen in May. I think that's what I heard. May 16th.
oh, we have a breakfast at Garden Grill one day, so that'll be a cool show.
Yes, that's a character breakfast. That'll be a great one.
Yeah, and it's not. I guess it's not a buffet, but table service kind of.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. And I'm going with my dad, everybody, so that'll be fun to hear.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Meet
great.
Dad on the trip.
That's gonna be great. Or at least your dad, he'll relax when he runs through the parks and won't run you to death.
He's saying he might need a nap every day, so I'm like, you might get one nap. 2 days, you're not gonna have a nap.
Tell him, Mike, I'll put you on the bus. I'll stay in the parks. I'll meet you when you get back out.
No, I'll just throw him on Universe of Energy and then meet him on the way out.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you can put him on that and then take him off of that and put him on, put him on the Mexican boat ride.
No, I was gonna say Circle of Life, but that's another news too.
Oh.
They took that out.
They closed it. And it looks like it's closed permanently.
I'm sad about that. Actually,
You
I had
gotta do-
memories of.
You got to do Living with the Land also with your dad.
Yep.
That's a fun
Yep.
attraction. I think it's
Well, I have memories of my grandma. I used to record the rides when I was a kid, and I remember us recording Circle of Life. And it's funny because people that pass on and stuff, you don't realize they're still there when you record stuff. You know what I mean? I was listening to it back and because it's Matthew Broderick's liking. I hear my grandma laughing, and I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, guys. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
It was just good to hear that, and I kind of wanted to go on this next trip just to remember that. But so.
Dude, you were a podcaster in the making. You were recording stuff on a cassette tape.
Yeah, I was actually. I have a cassette of Alien Encounter. I have cassettes of. all
You have
sorts
to
of
get
stuff.
me some of those sometime and digitize them. Put them on, record them to digital, and we'll
Yeah.
put them, maybe tag them onto the end of some of the shows.
Okay.
Or we could do a classic attraction. I'll let you throw it together, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I have stuff from Epcot. I think I have the old Canada attraction.
Yeah, we should really try to do that. That'd be fun. Okay.
I'll send you the cassette tapes. They're cassette tapes, everyone.
So sure enough, they'll get lost. I would die.
No, and I think I've had to respool them a couple times, but I fixed them.
Oh yeah, we got to get those things.
Remember we used to tape them and respool them?
Yeah,
I've done
I
that.
remember that. Oof.
There'd be a tiny gap in the sound.
Well, we'll hold your feet to the fire to make sure you get those to us, so we can
Yeah.
all hear them.
Oh,
Especially the
absolutely.
Alien Encounter. Love to. Okay, let's see here. So, any other restaurants you're eating at while you're down there that we should?
Oh yeah, actually we're planning on eating Garden Grill. We're doing Be Our Guest breakfast. You did that already though, right?
Yeah, we did it.
We were gonna
We did
go there
lunch,
at
didn't
lunch, but I actually secured an 8 a.m. reservation, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
which is perfect if you want to get on
And
rocks.
then I did it within before 180 days.
Yeah, you got to come off of there and go straight to a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Leave, go down to Splash Mountain. Yeah, you'll kill it.
Did you videotape the queue yet?
No, never videotape the queue.
You went through it too fast, huh?
Yeah. Well,
I might have that problem.
in fact, I didn't even go on this last ride. I went on it last with you.
That's why. Okay, I'll try and film the queue if I can get.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I probably won't film the ride because we have how many films?
well, I have like 4 videos that we've never released. So if you just get the queue, we'll throw that in and release everything.
We have the front row, man.
Yeah, we have front row, we have side, we have we have me almost dropping the phone.
You didn't put those up?
No, nope, I've never put them up.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so good. We'll get those up then. See, there's so much stuff that it's just endless. It's endless. All right, everybody doesn't need to hear our back talk now about what I haven't done.
Cut.
My shortcomings. All right, well, hey, so what date are you going to be in the parks, Cameron?
What day is it? February 29th through the 5th or 6th?
Okay. So if somebody wants to meet Cameron, hey, let us know.
Yeah, I'll be. If anybody on Twitter listens to this, I might contact some of you because I have stuff for some.
That'd be cool. Yeah. And so are you handing pictures out to characters again?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a whole different thing now. I'm going to try and pen pictures out to the characters, the character attendants, and the photographers.
And this is something we've never really discussed is Cameron.
Oh, we discussed it on one of the shows.
Did we?
When we went back, we
Okay.
came back from Orlando a
All right.
little bit.
Well, Cameron's an artist, and so Cameron always draws renderings of the characters that he's meeting. He gives a copy to them and then has them autograph a copy for him. So,
Oh, what I'm doing now is just having them autograph a blank piece of paper because it's more important for me to get them a picture than to get me a
yeah,
picture.
that's cool. Yeah.
So now there's a couple people that have been really kind to me on Twitter, so I'm gonna give some to them.
Well,
So if
it's
anybody-
really an experience to be there, to see Cameron hand them these pictures, because most of them are used to just signing the autograph, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm gonna try and see the Wicked Stepsisters too. So
again, they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. There's nothing like seeing them in that villains dance party.
yeah,
Oh, that was just so much fun.
Yeah, so and like I said, I'm gonna try and give them to the character attendants now. Hopefully, you can do little small ones for them because everybody helps out. I want to just the help is always appreciated.
Well, we did that, didn't we? Take a drawing or something clear over to Animal Kingdom just so you could give it to somebody?
Yeah, no, I did. We did that. Yep, we went on the conservation station, went to Rafiki's Lounge, which ironically I have to go back to again.
That's awesome.
Rafiki.
Yeah, because I remember going clear to the back.
Yeah.
To Rafiki, and some girl like pops out, and you handed her a picture, and she said,
that wasn't even her. I had to.
It was going to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which that's fine.
Because it was kind of referred to by a different cast member, and that's the whole point of it. Like,
it's amazing.
If something deserves one.
It was just a cool experience. I'm sorry, because you were getting tweets from people. How was it you were getting?
Well, they were just sending me like thank yous and
it was great
and stuff. And it's not even about that. I tell them like you don't have to do this. It's for you. This is for you to have. You're having a bad day. Look at this picture. Maybe it'll help you out.
It was great. It was great to just be there and watch Cameron just do this with each member. And we did a lot of it on at the Halloween party, right? Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yeah.
Which was just great. It was great, though, just to be there and watch it take place. So, yeah, that is something that not everybody can do. So I was glad.
No, and honestly, I don't have a lot of money and stuff. So just like I would like to give people my regard more than I, give more of an effort.
Well, and I'm telling you, man, after the beating that I just watched cast members take while I was there.
Yes, exactly. And that's what hearing that stuff makes you want to do this even more.
And I haven't said this in some time, but I did a show way back in Animal Kingdom where a cast member walked along with me, her and her husband, and talked to me. And I was just there by myself and talked to me. And if for no other reason, guys, I'm going to get my annual pass back to Disney in September because I plan on going there quite a few times. But if for no other reason, even if I'm angry with their merchandising, and I will do it because those cast members, the good ones work like dogs. And these are people's jobs. And I try to always remember that these are people's jobs. And so if I have money to give and I love the parks, I'm going to support the people that are in there working it every day. And so these are people that show up to work every day and they give their best. And so they deserve to be honored, at least not just with a paycheck, but also with our respect. So anyway, on that, we'll get out of here and end this show since it's a pretty long one.
Adieu.
We'll bid you adieu. So anyway, you can't imagine the stuff that goes through my head when you say that. Anyway, hopefully everybody has enjoyed this, and it's been nice.
Yeah, you almost started another show, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's been nice just chatting with Cameron again. Roy and Adam are busy all the time, so I didn't even come to them before we decided to record this show. We'll get back.
I think they can tell at this point.
Yeah, they're like, "What? A show? I don't remember." Anyway, we'll get them back on the show again here pretty soon. As soon as everybody's schedules lighten up, everybody will be back on here together, and we'll chat Disney and have a good time, right, Cameron?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, everybody. We will see you all again here soon, and hopefully we'll have some live stuff from Cameron coming from the parks. All right.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.